Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This is Njenga Njeru. Now, today we have the Matchmaker show, and you understand the protocol here, that any other time you see a man on board, the man is looking for a woman. In the same way, when you see a woman on board, that woman must be looking for a man. But because you can see the photos of a man on our thumbnail photo, you definitely know that the man is looking for a woman. And the guest was supposed to be here, but for reasons we will explain later in the video, I'll tell you why I am explaining this on his behalf. And that's why I told you guys that it will be very ideal if we get to 10,000 subscribers and we are able to bring live streams, because we will be bringing the guest on one side and the host on the other side, so that we can interview them live on air, as opposed to even the recordings we are doing. And we still do the recordings, but at the same time we will also be able to call them on live video. You can see where they are, what they are doing, how they look like. But in the meantime, you can only see their photo, and when you go to their WhatsApp, watakupatia their full details na namba za simu na kila kitu ambacho utahitaji. Our guest is from the UK, United Kingdom, and at the same time, he is a YouTuber. I am excited to host the very first YouTuber on the show. He's one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, and I believe that he is coming from a point of need. He is coming from a point of need, because I realized that one thing the show has taught me is that people might be looking okay until you inquire whether they are okay or not. Are we together? You could think that people are happy in their careers. You could be thinking that people are very happy with what they are and being single and things like that, until you inquire and get to know that being single is actually one of the greatest burdens to some of these people. There are people, don't get me wrong, there are people who are satisfied and settled being single, but at the same time there are others who would willingly want to be joined with somebody they can spend the rest of their lives together. So in as much as people are happy in their careers, life is a beautiful thing to be done and lived and done together with the people that matter. So love is a beautiful thing, and when you combine love and life, then you are sure that you will get to the best places in life, lest you marry the wrong person. Okay, now on our show, we are committed to ensuring that this will never be a local show. I promised you from day one, this is going to be an international show. And for the very first time, we've brought somebody from the United Kingdom, from the UK, a place called Liverpool. His name is Theo. But he has a different name on YouTube, because what he is doing are lifestyle vlogs, moving from one place to another, tasting food, looking at lifestyle, analyzing other people's ways of life, cultures, ways of life, and things like that. But they parted ways with his wife more than 11 years ago, actually in the year 2012. And the reason why they parted ways was because I do not understand the whole orientation of relationship these days, that one woman can wake up one day and say, it's over, I'm done, I'm bored, it's not gonna be good again for me, it is not good for my mental health, and things like that. I don't know what happens, but what I believe is that marriage should be a life covenant, something that should be respected, something that should be honored, something that should be, you know, taken care of, something that all the parties, both parties, man and woman, should be cultivating to their level best to keep. Otherwise, sometimes when you don't give it your best, it is wasted in the woods. So in the year 2012, the month of August, they parted ways with the wife, separated, and the following year in 2013, they divorced officially. So the wife remarried and the guy was left alone. He's been dating here and there, but again, they didn't work. And he's saying he's looking for an African woman. So this is not just for Kenyans. This is not just for Kenyans on the show. This is for every African woman who feels that he could want a man who is 51 years old. 51 years old, a man who was born in the year, was it 1972 or something? Yeye waliachana. If you're an African woman and you could be interested, you can call him, okay? And I believe that love is a beautiful thing. It should be universal. And you look at the values, you look at what the people believe in, you look beyond race, you look at religion. are they compatible with your values? The values of this person, are they compatible with my values, my belief system? If you're a Christian, is that person a Christian? Things like that. Okay, and then you can decide whether or not you will be able to date that person. And I believe that dating should be coupled with courtship, where you are able to learn one person comprehensively, and you are able to learn them in detail, comprehensively, and you can tell, this is the kind of person I want, this is not the kind of person I want. Otherwise, those things that people subscribe to, 1, 2, 3 days of dating and then they are done, it never works in actual fact. So Theo Wije is on the show. He is watching. Theo Wije is one of our followers on Facebook, and he will be looking for an African woman, and he is telling me that the reason why we are not posting the description of his YouTube channel here on this video is because he is not looking for followers hapa chini. He is looking for a wife, and the moment he gets a wife, they will be coming back on the show. And when they come on the show, then we can introduce his YouTube channel. Maybe you could be enjoying. I know there are some of you who are watching us today and they enjoy content of vlogging, lifestyle, culture, food reviews, things like that, and you can enjoy. After that, I have his YouTube channel. Watu ambayo mtakuwa mkiongea na yeye, he will introduce to you his YouTube channel, and then you will see a big YouTube channel. Maybe you can be doing vlogs together or things like that. Sawa sawa. Now this is where the rubber hits the road. I've realized that most people in those countries don't like many children. I don't know why, but they don't like many children. Hata wao wenyewe hawapendi kupata watoto wengi. They got one kid, and he's also looking for a woman who has one kid. If you have one kid, the better for him. That's what he said. If you have one kid, that is what he is looking for. And I realized they subscribe to an ideology where if you have one kid, you can be able to give that kid your very best. If it's education, if it's lifestyle, if it's exposure, traveling, whatever, you can give them the best, including home training. So they separated. He lives with the son. Okay, so he lives with the son. So even when you go there, you realize that yeye hakai peke yake, wanaishi na mtoto, but his life is about kuzunguka creating content. Okay, so if that is the kind of man you could be interested in, and he's looking for a woman who is aged between 30 and 50. 30 and 50. So if you are between 30 and 50, you have seen his photos. If you require more photos, I can send. He has sent me an entire album. Amenitumia picha mingi sana, mingi. I have so many of them. If you need more, I will just give them to you, and then you will see whether you will be interested. So Theo comes from a clinician background. Kwao karibu kila mtu alikuwa clinician, mtu wa hospitali, nurse, nini, watu wa kupeana prescription drugs, nini, but he was bored by the 9 to 5 job system. Ile unaenda asubuhi, unatokea jioni. He created his YouTube channel, started creating content. He's also doing hizi vitu za mowing services, is a cleaning services. He has an entire company ya ku clean. Ni ile mnaendanga mnapewa contract that huku kumejaa nyasi, hii kiwanja yote imejaa nyasi, tupatie kazi, sisi tutakata hiyo nyasi yote. Oh, this one is this space requires landscaping, tutatengeneza vizuri. Hii miti yote ya fence, unaona live fence, inahitaji trimming, we will do that. That's what he does as a side hustle, and he is also creating content full time. Sawa. He lives with the son. The son is 30 now, and they separated with the wife 2012, but the divorce was filed officially in the year 2013. Again, they don't have ties with the wife, so if you want all the papers, if you want everything, he will provide. Sawa. And then I've realized that the world has become a global village, because one person could be watching in an entire, like, I know there are so many people who are watching this video from different parts of the world. In fact, you can let us know from where you're watching us from. So we do not have any reason to discriminate. This is not a local channel. This is not a local platform. We even don't ask people nowadays whether they care about tribe, because we are past that. We already past that. So we are looking at a situation where we can bring people closer, closer and closer to their destinies, because who knows, we are all children of God. And again, if you can be able to rhyme properly, we have seen those interracial marriages working properly. We have seen all of us. We say that racism we cannot accept. We cannot tolerate racism. We cannot tolerate hatred. We cannot tolerate sexism. We cannot tolerate all manner of prejudice and discrimination. So this is a big show. This is where we welcome everybody, provided we are not giving you somebody's wife, somebody's husband. Are we together? And the idea or the motive behind this channel is to ensure that two lovebirds meet and then they can build a family. And that will be the legacy of the Matchmaker Show. Sawa sawa, kama unataka Wije, anaitwa Theo Wije, utamwandikia pale. Sijui, wacha nimpatie email. I'll give you the email. I have both the email and the phone number. I have the email and the phone number. I can give you the email. Kindly text. And I've realized from the last video, this is an update from the last video of the man from Belgium working with the High Commission. He will be coming on the show, and he appreciated that most women were able to express themselves. He's talking to some of them, and congratulations to those that have been shortlisted already. And I wish everybody the very best. I told you that we have 9 mzungus this coming week. This is one of them. Si wiki imeanza sasa, mapema ndio best. Leo ni Sunday jioni, so let us start with this one. I'll unveil 9 more, 8 more, and we will keep doing them in that order. Sawa sawa, we will bring people from different parts. Na wale watu wote wenye wamebook na ofisi yetu, we will bring your stories. Watu wamebook kubook, watu wengi wamebook, oh tunakuja, you are on the list. Okay, we are bringing you in the order of priority according to how fast you are able to approach us. Sawa sawa. And if you want to visit our offices are based in Kasarani Seasons, Nairobi. So you can always call or contact our manager so that you can get a slot or an appointment. A disclaimer here, our show is absolutely free, so nobody will ever charge you for anything whatsoever. So usisikie vibaya ati sijui nikienda hapo nitaitishwa, hakuna pesa unaitishwa. This is a free show. We are dedicated to helping you, and so that ndio hata mkikosana na mtu hautawahi sema ati mimi nililipa pesa yangu sijui hapana. No, don't pay anything. In fact, we will start a program where when two lovebirds come together, we can buy you a gift, because love is a beautiful thing and God is love. So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and when we get to 10,000 subscribers, I told you we'll be bringing up to 10 guests, 5 guests in a day, and then tunaondoa watu soko. Ukipata unaenda. And kuna watu wana misinterpret, wanafikiria ati ukipata mtu hiyo sasa wameoana. No. They begin to start marriage arrangements. Okay, so si ati ni kuchukuana, sio kienyeji. This is not nini ya usherati. Hapana, we cancel them. Okay, there are things we cannot do on air because some of these people qualify to be our parents. We don't advise them on air. Sawa sawa. When you do that on air, you it becomes counterproductive. Sawa sawa. So what we do, they are counselors, professional counselors, wanawaongelesha, they take them through the process. Mukitoka hapa, and then nyumbani, and then muheshimisha wazazi. From there, if you are doing a wedding, plan, organize, wenye mnapanga kwenda kwa attorney general to formalize this thing, and then wenye mnapeleka mahari, and then according to your culture. And love is beautiful. Love is in the air. This show is full of vibes. We are excited to have you on board. We are happy that you subscribe to our channel. And by the way, kama umewachi video hadi this moment, kindly give it a like. Gonga like hapo. Like, okay? Na confirm kama umesubscribe. Na kila mtu hapa aniletee mtu mwingine subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe to this channel. Let us make a very big, beautiful community where love is the most important thing. So until tomorrow, this is Njenga Njeru. Follow me on Facebook. I will put his contacts on Facebook stories at Njenga Njeru. They usually expire in 24 hours, after which we understand that those who are interested will have called or contacted the guest so that they can begin arrangements. All the very best. We wish you well. God bless. This is Njenga Njeru.